Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to We've Seen Some Things. Now, before anybody asks, yes, putting microphones in front of us may have been a dangerous decision. I'm sure Ashley can agree with me on that one.
Yeah, I can.
Between the both of us, too, we have stories, opinions, attitude, and probably a little too much confidence to be speaking publicly. But honestly, people kept telling us y'all need a podcast. And after some of the conversations we had, they were probably right. So here we are. And for the very first episode, we figured we should just sit down and tell you a little bit about us, who we are, how we met, the age gap between us, and why this friendship somehow works so well. With that being said, I'm Cindy. I've spent decades in law, business, public service, raising a family, just life in general. And let me tell you something. We named this podcast We've Seen Some Things. We meant it. We have seen some things, good things, crazy things, unbelievable things, and honestly, some things people would probably think we made up. So, Ashley here comes from a completely different generation than me. So, half the time she's explaining modern slang to me, and the other half I'm sitting there wondering what in the world happened to society. Because I'm sorry, what even is a situationship? Back in my day, you either dated somebody or you let them alone. Now everybody's talking for 4 years and still confused. And don't get me started on things my grandchildren say to me. One of them looked at me the other day and said something like skibbity yacht. I said, "Excuse me, am I being insulted, complimented, arrested? What in the hell is happening?" And then they'll say things like 6, 7 and expect me to just understand it. I'm sitting there like, should I call somebody? Is this code? What are we talking about? So I guess we should just start from the beginning just a little bit. Because when we first met, I don't think either one of us had expected this friendship to turn into a podcast. And somehow here we are. So, Ashley, what honestly was your first impression of me when we first met?
When we first met, I didn't like you at all. Not gonna lie. Or
Did I fit the bitch description as everyone meets me
yes,
as?
you did. You did.
Well, I apologize on that one.
You're good. It's just we just like I don't know. I guess I was just listening to everybody else around me.
Hmm.
But then when I finally talked to you and got to meet you, it turned into something different.
Right, right. Just have to get to know me. I may seem like well, everyone calls me a bitch, but at least they remember me by something. So I'm happy at that, but just get to know me and you realize I'm not a bitch.
I mean, no shame in your game because I'm a bitch too, but still, that's how we get along.
Exactly, exactly. Two bitches. And I'm proud of that title too.
I
I
am
carry
too.
I carry that title very proudly. But we met in virtual reality um at a virtual reality social room. Um and how long was it? It was probably 2 weeks until you started talking to me in there,
Yeah,
maybe.
it was like 2 weeks.
And then one thing led to another, and then we started talking all the time. And
Now
anyways,
we stop talking.
yeah, we don't stop. We're practically sleep on the phone now, but we've seen a lot of things, a ton of things, heard a ton of things, and been through a lot. And we have stories to come, definitely. But do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Okay. I'm Ashley. I work in CNA field.
CNA, so that's medical and
Yeah.
whatnot. A good job to have. We always need medical professionals. So
It's
really
kind
good
of
to
hard,
have.
but hey,
I'm sure I've heard some very terrible humorous stories um about some residents you've had to deal with.
oh yeah, definitely.
And I honestly could not do what you do. Uh, It's yes. But I think excuse us, we're a little nervous here for this first episode. Um so usually we'll be spitting and laughing at each other nonstop, and you can't shut us up, but we've got the jitters, I guess you can say. Um One thing about me I'd say is I hate spiders, deathly afraid of spiders. I was walking in my office the other day, and I seen a massive spider and stepped on it barefoot, not paying attention. And I tell you, I seen that thing run, I almost died, almost fell over. My anus was puckering. I'm not even lying to you. Sorry that I shouldn't say that on here, but
You're good. You're good. You're good.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Um, And after that serious situation, I called Nick straight away and told her the details on how I blowtorched it till it turned black from its original gray color. So I killed it, and I was proud of it.
Is
I
she
don't
scared to go back in her office?
I I had to have my husband, which I love dearly sometimes, but I had to call him to come get it out of the office because I could not step foot back in there, and I had to have him do a 360 room tour and look behind things and make sure I wasn't going to experience that again. So I think I'm good. If I see another one, then I'll just scream and stand up on my desk until someone comes and saves me. Oh gosh. This is, if we don't sound humorous now, there's a lot more to come. We have so much to
Oh,
talk about. Excuse me. We have so much to talk about. So many stories of things that have happened to us. We'll have real life topics and all sorts of different things for you all. But with that, what should we talk about? I guess I wasn't this prepared. I was just prepared
I
for
wasn't
the
either.
I was prepared for the introduction, and that's about all. I promise we'll be more organized, further things to come, but honestly, I was just nervous to get this first episode out. So bear with us here. Um, but with that, we'll do podcast every Wednesday. That's our plan. Those will come out every Wednesday. We're on Spotify now, YouTube, and then you'll see clips on Instagram and Facebook and announcements there. Soon we'll have a link tree, I think that's what it's called, and whatnot of different things where you can go and look. But as for now, if you like so far what we've said, just give us a follow, and we'll be more than happy to have you listen to us. We're trying to keep it between the 30-minute range. I think that's a pretty reasonable time. I don't think I like to listen to podcasts more than 30 minutes because usually I'm just in the car or on a walk listening to podcasts. And 30 minutes is my go-to. So, but I mean, do you have anything else to say?
Mm-mm.
But
No, I don't.
we will be more prepared next time. But I feel like this is probably the perfect first episode. At least you all have a small idea of who we are, and trust me, this is just the beginning. We have stories for days, weeks, months. But if you think this episode was something, just wait until we really get comfortable because we're going to be talking about everything. Give you an example: life, relationships, marriage, social media, friendships, drama, things people do in public that honestly should be illegal. What we do sometimes that should probably not be talked about, but I guess we'll tell you. I guess we'll tell you. Um, at the end of the day, this podcast is really just being about real, no fake personalities, no pretending to be perfect. Just two women from different generations who somehow became friends and realized we definitely seen some things. So if y'all enjoyed this episode, make sure to just follow along because we'll have new episodes every Wednesday. And trust me, it only gets crazier from here. way crazier. So thank you for listening to We Seen Some Things. If you think you've seen some things, just wait until you hear what we've seen. We'll catch you later. This is Cindy, and that's Ashley. See you next Wednesday.